Secretary of Trade Union Napo, Ian Lawrence. Good morning to you. I should just give you the breakdown of what that stands for. It's the National Association of Probation Officers. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
A damning report then into the probation service.
It is, and Eamon, I remember you interviewing me 7 years ago on another outlet, and I warned of this with the government's plans to privatise probation service. And what we've seen since then is a catalogue of calamities like this, thankfully rare compared to the overall reoffending rate, but nevertheless, we were proven right. And that's no comfort to the family of Zara. Have gone through a terrible, terrible time, and our hearts go out to them. But I'm not surprised that instances like this have happened over the years since.
Ian, I'm not surprised either, and I can't stand politicians coming on and just smoothing over what are the obvious failings. And you're right, we did talk about this before, and so it has come to pass. A lack of training, a lack of resources, a lack of staff feeling appreciated and wanted, and the fact that they're useful in society. So it's easy. You know, Isabel and I could sit here throwing bricks at you, basically giving you a kicking about all of this. But surely it is deeper than all of this. If we want a probation service, we've got to respect it and fund it properly, surely.
Absolutely, Eamon, you're spot on there, and I thank you for your observations. The report, however, doesn't just look at probation, it looks at the agency failings in this case. Prisons, for example, where vital information was not passed across to the probation service. And the probation service, when they first dealt with the client, was run by a private community rehabilitation company, as you know. I'm not blaming the staff there, because they were trying to operate a new government regime that cut corners and where training and process was insufficient. But throughout this case, there's been a lack of vital information passed on to the next stage. And I absolutely accept the recommendations in the report, and our members will. But I think what needs to be said is the pressure in London probation on its own is huge. Vacancies, staff shortages you just mentioned, and sheer overwork and overload. And that's the issue I want to take up directly with the Secretary of State for Justice. If he will just meet with us. I mean, all his mates are meeting with trade unions at the moment. What's wrong with meeting with us so we can explain the real problems our members face at grassroots?